Mysterious, elusive, and shrouded in layers of propaganda, Kim Jong-un remains one of the most secretive leaders of our time. For over a decade, he has ruled North Korea from behind heavily guarded walls, his image carefully crafted by the state. But behind the staged photos and military parades lies a very different man, one with strange obsessions, lavish tastes, and mounting health issues. Despite the silence that surrounds his regime, rare leaks and defector accounts offer glimpses into his bizarre and opulent lifestyle. He's a man deeply indulgent, known to throw lavish dinners, complete with Kobe beef, imported cheeses, and rivers of champagne. His former personal chef, Kenji Fujimoto, recalls evenings that felt more like royal banquets than political briefings. Food, in fact, is one of Kim's greatest pleasures and weaknesses. A love for rich, fatty cuisine and alcohol has shaped his daily routine. He reportedly eats late-night meals, not just out of habit, but from a mix of anxiety, stress, and insomnia. These issues, paired with his intense need for control and security, have taken a visible toll. Once weighing around 200 pounds in his 20s, he's now believed to tip the scales at over 280. Health concerns like high blood pressure, diabetes, and gout are whispered about, though never confirmed. One particularly strange detail? His obsession with cheese. It began during his school days in Switzerland. He's said to have once ordered officials to France, simply to learn how to recreate Swiss cheese back home. They failed. Behind the dictator's cold stare lies a man battling paranoia, excess, and the crushing pressure of legacy. Stay with us, as we peel back the layers and reveal the startling truths of the world's most isolated leader. Some reports suggest that Kim Jong-un may be struggling with mental health. South Korean intelligence believes his health is getting worse, and there are even rumors that a secret team is researching ways to help him live longer. While details are hard to confirm, one thing is clear: Kim is obsessed with his health and longevity. He reportedly spends over $700,000 a year just on Brazilian coffee. He enjoys the finest wines too. There's even a claim that he once drank 10 bottles of Bordeaux in a single night. That's not all. He's also said to drink snake wine, a traditional drink made with venomous snakes that's believed to boost energy and vitality. But how long can someone live like this? Despite his unhealthy habits, Kim seems determined to stay in power for as long as possible. And his love for luxury doesn't stop at food and drink, it follows him wherever he goes. Kim Jong-un travels in pure style. His private car collection is worth over $100 million, filled with high-end brands like Mercedes-Benz, Rolls-Royce, Audi, and even Lamborghini. One of his favorites is the Mercedes-Benz 600 Pullman Guard, a $1 million armored car that can keep going even with flat tires and bulletproof glass. This same car was seen during his first big appearance as North Korea's leader in 2011 and again at the US-North Korea summit in Singapore. He also owns a Maybach 62S, which travels with him as a backup. In 2019, he was spotted riding in a newer bulletproof Mercedes Maybach 600. And in 2018, he used a Rolls-Royce Phantom to welcome US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. His fleet even includes Audi R8S and A8S, imported since 2010. But Kim doesn't just travel on land. He reportedly has 3 identical private jets, each worth around $1.5 million, all fitted with luxurious interiors. On water, he enjoys the Princess 95, a nearly 100-foot-long superyacht worth about $7 million. To Kim, these aren't just ways to travel. They're status symbols. Every car, plane, and yacht tells the world one thing: he's in control. But beneath all that flash, who really is the man behind this hidden empire? Before we dive deeper, I have a small 10-second favor to ask. If you're enjoying this, please hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Kim Jong-un was born on January 8, 1982, in Pyongyang. But from an early age, his life was far from ordinary. At just 11 years old, he was sent to Switzerland, living under a fake name and pretending to be a regular teenager. From 1993 to 1998, he went to school like any other kid, eating Swiss chocolate, playing basketball, and hanging out with classmates. Friends say he was shy but polite. Still, he always had a bodyguard nearby, even during basketball games. It looked like a normal life on the outside, but behind the scenes, Kim was watching, quietly taking in the world around him. His years abroad gave him a rare glimpse into life beyond North Korea's borders. And it changed him. It helped shape the way he would one day lead, isolated, yes, but not unaware. When his father, Kim Jong-il, died in December 2011, the world wasn't sure what to expect. Could someone so young and unknown really take control of a country as secretive and tightly controlled as North Korea? But Kim moved fast. He stepped into his role as the great successor almost immediately. Behind the scenes, he was already making strategic moves, quietly tightening his grip on power. The military, yes, but his control goes much deeper than that. We'll explore more about that soon. What surprises many is Kim's lavish lifestyle, a world of private beaches, exclusive islands, and comforts that rival those of the world's richest elites. All of it funded by the state, while most of his people struggle. One of his biggest passions? Basketball. He fell in love with the sport during his time in Switzerland and never let it go. He's such a huge fan that he invited NBA star Dennis Rodman to visit North Korea more than once. Rodman describes him as a kid at heart who'd rather talk about basketball than politics. Kim even used the sport as a diplomatic tool, blending his hobby with politics in a way few leaders have. But don't let that softer image fool you. In 2013, just 2 years into his rule, Kim made global headlines when he removed, and likely executed, his own uncle, a powerful figure in the government. It was a bold, brutal move that sent a chilling message: he was in charge, and no one was safe. Kim Jong-un's grip on power doesn't just rely on fear, it also relies heavily on military might. North Korea is believed to spend around 25% of its entire economy on defense. In 2023 alone, the country launched over 70 missile tests, the highest number ever recorded. These tests aren't just for show, they're a message, both to the outside world and to his people: we are strong. I am strong. But here's the contradiction: behind the military parades and propaganda, Kim lives a life of extreme luxury. So how does he keep an entire nation loyal, when so many are struggling and starving? It starts with his image. Since becoming leader in 2011, Kim has crafted a public persona that feels warm, even humble. His face is everywhere, in newspapers, on billboards, in government-run broadcasts. He's often shown smiling, visiting farms and factories, shaking hands with workers. The message is clear: I am one of you. But the reality is very different. While most North Koreans earn less than $5 a day, the government continues to pour millions into luxury imports. In 2022, reports revealed that North Korea spent over $2 million on fine alcohol and another $12 million on tobacco products. This is in a country where many families go hungry. Why don't people question this? Because they've been taught not to. Kim isn't just a president, he's portrayed as a sacred figure, someone to be revered. This personality cult has deep roots, passed down from his father and grandfather. It paints him as a tireless worker, a brilliant mind, even someone with supernatural powers. Some defectors claim that ordinary citizens truly believe he never gets tired, never makes mistakes, and always knows what's best. This kind of myth-building isn't just for show, it's a key part of his control. And when anyone becomes a threat, they vanish. One of the most shocking examples came in 2017, when Kim's half-brother, Kim Jong-nam, was killed in Malaysia. Many believe the assassination was ordered by Kim himself, a chilling reminder of what happens to those seen as threats, even within his own family. In the end, Kim's rule is built on a strange mix of fear, adoration, and illusion. He shows the world one version of himself, a smiling leader in a factory, but behind that mask is a man living in wealth, surrounded by secrecy, and willing to do whatever it takes to stay in power. The truth about life under Kim Jong-un is complicated. And for the people of North Korea, loyalty isn't just expected, it's a matter of life and death. How does Kim Jong-un protect himself from threats, both visible and hidden? His life is wrapped in layers of extreme security. His personal safety isn't just a concern, it's a full-time operation, involving one of the most intense protection systems in the world. Every time Kim leaves his residence, a highly trained team is ready, At the center of it all? His elite personal guard, chosen not just for skill, but also for looks, loyalty, and even height. Each bodyguard must match Kim's stature and have no visible flaws, creating a nearly identical, intimidating presence. Why all the caution? Kim leads a country surrounded by tension, and he's watched other leaders fall. He's determined not to be next. His security force is trained in martial arts, firearms, endurance, and psychological defense. They're taught to react in split seconds. And when Kim travels, he moves in a convoy of 3 identical bulletproof limousines so no one knows which car he's really in. Public appearances? Everyone is a well-rehearsed performance. The crowd is screened, the area locked down, and security agents hide in plain sight. Even the smiles and handshakes are calculated. Behind the scenes, his top priority is control of the crowd, the message, and the risk. But Kim's protection isn't only physical. It's psychological too. He works hard to protect his image, craft loyalty, and keep people believing in his leadership. His health is guarded closely, with private doctors on standby. Meanwhile, his nuclear strategy is seen by many as a way to shield his regime from outside pressure, power as protection. So, when the cameras go off, where does Kim go? Not to one home, but to over 20 luxurious, secret residences spread across North Korea. His main mansion, often called Palace No. 55-inch, sits just 12 kilometers from Kim Il-sung Square in Pyongyang. It's no ordinary home, it has a private cinema for 1,000 guests, an underground bunker, and reinforced walls for safety in case of attack. A private railway connects it to other key locations. Outside? An artificial lake. Inside? Complete privacy. According to a former staff member, Lee Young-guk, Kim owns multiple villas, hidden from public view, built during years of secret projects. Some have Olympic-sized pools, private shooting ranges, and top-of-the-line security systems. Recent satellite images even spotted 8 new luxury homes near Pyongyang's government district, with more rumored to be under construction. But Kim doesn't just stay in one place. He also has 13 resorts across the country, though he mostly uses about half. These places are designed not just for comfort, but to govern the country from anywhere. If you've made it this far, you're probably hooked. And we're just getting started. Let's talk about something less expected, Kim's fashion and personal style. He's almost always seen in the same style, dark suits with subtle stripes. Sometimes, he wears a Mao suit, a nod to his grandfather. His haircut? Short on the sides, long on top, designed to make him look taller. This look has even been approved as one of North Korea's 28 official hairstyles. Yes, that's a real thing, 18 for women, 10 for men. Why does he dress this way? Because image matters. In North Korea, clothing is political, and Kim's look is part of the message, I am different. I am the leader. He's rarely seen without his favorite accessories, luxury watches. One of them, a $112,000 IWC Schaffhausen, was spotted on his wrist during a public event. His watch collection is rumored to be worth over $8.2 million. He's also often photographed with high-powered binoculars, always watching, always alert. But behind all the luxury, power, and silence, who is Kim, really? Little is known about his private life. He's married to Ri Sol-ju, a former singer and teacher. Together, they reportedly have 3 children, but very few public details exist. One of the only outsiders to meet his family is Dennis Rodman, the former NBA star. Rodman once revealed that Kim's second child is a daughter named Kim Ju-ae, and called Kim a devoted dad, who loves basketball more than politics. Still, the stories coming from defectors and foreign intelligence suggest something more troubling. Some claim Kim spends tens of millions each year on wine, designer goods, and elite luxuries. Others say women associated with the leadership may be matched with powerful men under state orders, raising serious questions about control and human rights. Kim Jong-un's world is highly protected, perfectly staged, and deeply mysterious. So, what do you think? If you found today's episode fascinating, hit that like button, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Leave a comment, which country should we explore in our next deep dive? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.